I have one question. Your new album was recorded in different places. Why did you decide to do this?
Uh, Actually, there are two main reasons. The first one is economical.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, we're not a band and that has any economical
Big
that
budget.
has an economical easiness, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to find the best solutions and the more economical solutions.
Mm-hmm.
So every time when we needed to record, for example, vocals, we had to find the best studio and the best price. So we were, you know, all the time searching for the best solutions.
Weren't you afraid that with this decision that there are mistakes to be made? I mean, it leaves a lot of space for this.
What do you mean? One more time?
I mean, if you make it in different studios that about the sound or different producers, you know, that kind of thing, that kind of mistake, that they don't get it the same way.
Yeah, actually, I was in charge of everything, so no, I don't think it was any mistake. Well, sometimes, you know, I would like to make the recordings in a better studio, for example, but, you know, we're not Dim Borgir.
Yeah, who is?
But
What? Yes.
I was in charge of mixing and editing and of course the mastering by Tom Kvaspol was not a choice. We knew that we wanted him to do that and we didn't care for the money. We know it was worth of it.
Are you happy with it now, with your new album, Senras et Sang?
Yes, of course.
And what can you tell us about your new album?
What do you want to know?
Entirely, the entire thing. I mean, about the music, about the lyrics, about the whole concept.
Ah, okay. Well, the music was written by me. Of course, the other guys put on ideas. But, you know, we like to, for example, Astrus, the vocalist, is does the lyrics, does the singing, and I try not to infiltrate in his work. Well, I may tell him my opinion, but it's good to have it's good for everyone to have his own feelings and ideas without being controlled. Yeah, the concept and the lyrics was made by Astrus. I wrote the music. I also did the production. It took almost a year for the recordings and the writing process. And a lot of work, a lot of inspiration and a lot of pain, you know, economical and in many ways.
Senras et Sang means blood and ashes.
Yep.
Is it about violence or life like life blood and death ashes?
Yeah, no, certainly not about violence in the way you mean it. Yeah, it's probably more about the human itself. It's about his birth. It's about the time he is birthed and the time he's going to the grave. All this
like
process,
ashes.
yeah, and all this process in his life, all these human effects. I mean, all these things he does in his life, all his mistakes, drugs, craziness, madness, all this travel in his life from birth to death.
You had also some guests on your new album. For instance, Vagandra from Helheim and some others, like the female vocalist on your last song in Heaven. What can you tell us about them? How did you get in touch with them? Are you satisfied with that what they do for their albums and what that song?
Yeah, certainly I am. And Vanguard, for example, was a great guy, and it was nice not only listening to him on the album, but also, you know, the communicating process from the beginning. We wrote to him, he answered, he liked our stuff, and when he sent us his performance, we were more than happy, of course. I think he gave us a lot of stuff. Thomais, I'm more than happy than Thomais for Thomais' performance. I think In Heaven was a good cover from the beginning, but when she sent us her performance, we really, you know, creeped out. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? We got Vasilis Agiomirianakis on piano on In Heaven too. I think In Heaven is basically not only ours, but also Thomais and Vasilis' work. And it was really great having them all with us.
Mm-hmm. Comparing to Phenomenon, your Phenomenon EP, it's not so the new record is not so hard and not so fast. It's more like a step forward. Would you agree with me on this point?
Yeah, of course. And you know, when we were at the Phenomenon era, we had two different guys in the band. The lineup was different. It was Drogen on guitars, and he also wrote the music.
Mm-hmm.
I had some ideas then, but he did all the work. And of course, our drummer then Vangmar. And Drogen really liked bands like Zyklon and Emperor, and he'd like to progress in that road, in Emperor's road.
Mm-hmm.
After they left, we wanted to change things, so, you know, we changed the logo, and we wanted to do something more original.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, here we are. We released a parallel zoetrope split with Satanokio to make a test on this new road we take on this new path. And Sandra Zak, I think, is now our new character. I think we will keep on this path.
We will continue this path.
Yeah.
You have also a lot of jazz music on your new album.
A lot of?
Jazz influences.
Yeah.
Did you think that it would work out so good as it is on the album?
Yeah, actually, we didn't do it on purpose, you know. Yeah, we listened some jazz stuff. I like some bads, but I didn't have in mind we're playing jazz. Reviews got out and people started to say this new jazz black metal thing, and sorry, and I really started to like it. And when I hear it over and over again, if I wanted to evolve this element, you know. I don't know if it is jazz, but I know that I like it, and I like it, its feelings. I like it, the way it comes out. Yes, I think we will continue and maybe evolve this element in a later album.
So you listen to jazz also in private, am I correct?
Yeah. Not all the time. You know, there are some bands, some elite bands that I really like, and I believe that are that have many common ground with black metal bands.
Mm-hmm.
Emotionally, I mean.
Uh-huh. What else besides this kind of music do you like personally, and also the other members of Aenaon?
Personally, I really enjoy good electronica music. You know, not some weird stuff, some ambient music.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Amon Tobin, and
Mm-hmm.
I would like to combine his way of working in some Aenaon's part. We all enjoy classical music.
Mm-hmm.
Astrus is listening to a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff, and is always giving us ideas. You know, he says to us, mate, here this band is amazing, and even if it's pop, you know,
Mm-hmm.
or even if it's 70s or 80s, or he also gave us the idea of In Heaven.
Mm-hmm. What about the lyrics? What inspires the lyrics of Aenaon? You already told us about life, but is there any kind of movies or books that also have some influences on the lyrics?
Yeah, I'm not the right guy to answer that, but
You're
I
the only guy now.
but I think some writers like Kafka or Darwin are a steady influence on Astrus lyrics. And of course, many movies we all watch a lot of good cinema, and yeah, for example, David Lynch or Cronenberg is a huge influence.
Hmm. I ask you because the cover, sorry, because the cover art of your new album is taken from a movie, right?
The what?
The cover of your newest album is from a movie. It's influenced.
No, no. I think there's a movie with the same title, Cendres de Sang, if you mean that.
Yes, that's what I mean. Um, are you going on tour now?
We hope so. We have problems. We have economical problems. We have a drummer problem at the moment. Our drummer Vankmar just left us, and we have to find a suitable drummer. And it's not that drummers don't exist, but it's really hard to find a drummer here that can perform good enough for our tracks. And you know, we don't live in Athens or Thessaloniki. We're one of those little bands that live outside those huge cities. So it's quite difficult to find. I hope when the problem is solved, we will start touring. It's really necessary.
Yes. So the next question would be about festivals, but since you have the problem with the drama, I guess it's better not to ask you about this.
Yeah, when the problem is solved, we will start touring, and we will never stop. I don't know.
Would be nice to see you live somewhere. You also play in Marathon.
Yep.
Can you tell us about Marathon? What's new? What's going on? I mean, the last album, as I remember, was back in 2008 or 2009. Am I right?
Yeah, Stygian Forces 2009, I think.
Well, what can you tell us about them? What is going on? There will be soon any new album or something?
Yeah, well, there's new material. We're now, actually, these days we're recording 3 tracks for a CD split